Hello everyone and welcome to another reading. This time is going to be a love reading and we will be focusing on finding out what are your person's next actions or immediate intentions. Okay, in order to help you choose, I have prepared here 3 options for you. 3 beautiful flowers. Group number 1 will get this pretty purple and yellow flower. At least I think it's like not necessarily purple, like burgundy. Maroon, I don't know how you would call that color. Okay, group number 2 will get this pretty yellow orchid flower, and group number 3 will get this beautiful purplish blue flower. Okay, so group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. Please take your time in making your choice. I will put the timestamps in the description box as always, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1. If you chose this pretty flower, this is going to be your reading. So let's find out, group number 1. What are your person's next actions, immediate intentions? What can you expect in the next around 3 months? Okay, in the near future. We have Ace of Wands, 4 of Cups, King of Wands, 10 of Cups. Let's see if we can. The Tower. We're going to clarify as we go. The World. 3 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Emperor. So what I'm seeing here, group number 1, I am seeing a lot of passion, I'm seeing a lot of desire, and for some of you watching, for the person that you are wondering about, I am also seeing a little bit of anger. I feel like your person is at a stage in their life when they realize they need to focus more on real things, on keeping it real, and not allow themselves to get carried away by their feelings. The person that you are thinking of could be a fire sign, but it doesn't have to resonate for everyone. But they are pretty passionate. They are passionate about your connection, whatever the nature of your connection. They are passionate about you. They are the type of person who just throws themselves fully into this connection, at least these connections. They are very, very much involved. There could be a lot of fantasizing going around. There could be a lot of chemistry between the two of you. However, they are at a point in their life when they realize that they need to stop focusing so much on the physical element, on the passionate element, and start focusing a little bit more on actually building something out of it. Now, for some of you with this Tower energy, it might have been you, the one who initiated this change in them, or there might have been some sort of an other event happening in their life where they realized that they really need to switch up their attitude. Otherwise, things could end. It kind of feels like for some people, if they are focused a lot on the physical element, on the desire within the connection, there's not so much depth to that connection. So they are keeping it a bit superficial. And I feel like for some of you, this is what your person was trying to do, or this is what they've done so far. Not because they didn't have feelings for you, but it might have been, it felt good. Okay, it felt good. Now, for some of you, this connection could be at its beginning. For others, you could be at a distance, or you could even be no contact for some reasons. Some of you might have went no contact with this person because they were keeping it superficial. But I feel like with this Four of Cups energy, they kept rejecting sharing their feelings. Okay, they kept rejecting the idea of being vulnerable, and they focused on something tangible. Okay, something the desire element, like the physical element. They might be a very grounded person or a very practical person overall, and they might have, I don't know, they might have tried to remain detached and not get too involved in this connection. I'm not seeing a reason for that. We could get some clarifications, but it could be the fact that they just wanted to hold on to their independence. They got very used to being on their own or to doing their own thing. So they just didn't want to, get too attached, too involved in this connection. But something happened, okay? Something happened. Now, either you initiated this change or it was something initiated from within them, because this person realized that unless they make a change, a dramatic change in their attitude, they are on the brink of losing it all. Okay, of losing you, and they don't want to lose you. With this Ten of Cups, there's this revelation, there's this realizing that they want you, that they could build something with you, that what the two of you have is actually harmonious. It's something that, you feel each other's energy, you complement each other, you work as a team, you work, amazing together. They want to build something with you. And they realize that the fact that they are trying to hold on to their independence or their old ways is harming them. This is very, very painful. So they are at a point in their life, or at least they will be in the near future, where they have to make a choice. Either step up or remain in their previous energy. Okay, the energy of being independent, being on their own, being detached from, love and all of that, and, bearing the consequences. And the consequences will be the Three of Swords. Now, with this Three of Swords, it could also indicate a third-party situation. It doesn't necessarily have to be that they have another partner. It could also mean that you might have options. And they realize that you might have options, that while you are going no contact with them, or you are at a distance, or you're detaching yourself from them, or they're detaching themselves from you, you still have options, right? So it's not like you're going to wait around for them forever. And they don't want that, okay? They don't want that. Being a very fiery energy, even if they're not a fire sign, they could get very, very jealous, okay? Like just another person looking at you, or even like thinking about being with you, thinking about you in an inappropriate way, it just makes them go crazy. Okay, they get incredibly angry, incredibly jealous, incredibly possessive. And I feel like for some of you, it's not a good idea for them to get jealous, because they have the tendency to withdraw. So it's it's a very interesting person that you're dealing with. Like, they don't get jealous, they lose interest. But they don't lose interest. They just detach themselves because they don't want to get hurt. But inevitably, they do get hurt. So the next actions is actually trying to maintain, like create some sort of balance, create some sort of justice for both of you. Realizing that yes, it's comfortable for them and it's safe for them to remain detached from this, in this connection, but it's not fair towards you. It's not fair to you. And they need to step up their game. And I feel like that's what they are getting ready to do. That's what's going to happen in the next 3 months, okay? They're slowly trying to, I'm sorry about the alarm outside, if you can hear it. They're slowly trying to get out of their selfish energy, detached energy, the energy of like being by myself, and they're trying to step up and get into this emperor energy, okay, where they take charge. They take charge of their feelings most of all, because the emperor is Aries, also a fire sign, okay. but it's the initiator. They want to initiate something here. Okay, get out of that old energy and initiate something. Now, let me get some message cards real quick. These are some messages that I just wrote on some cards. So not all of it has to resonate with you, but will, you know, it might give us an idea about their feelings. And we have, I just needed to get away with number 14. Okay, so is this, you know, it might have been a bit overwhelming for them having to deal with these sort of feelings. Maybe it was that your connection was very passionate. Whatever energetic bond the two of you have is very, very passionate. Like I said, there could be some fire signs involved here, or two very passionate people, but they kind of felt overwhelmed by this whole situation. Maybe they didn't, you know, it was unexpected, you know, they didn't plan on this happening, and it happened, and it's like, oh, okay, what do I do now? How am I supposed to deal with this now? So there might have been a lot of confusion for them around this connection, and they just didn't know how to process that, and they, you know, they might have been the one who to take a step back with this world energy. Oh, okay. I can't stand the thought of you with someone else, with number 5. And I also have 5. So 5 could be like a significant number for you. Okay, what did I tell you? Is that jealous energy, that possessive energy. They could get very, very angry at the thought of you being with somebody else. Like I said, like really, really angry at that. Not in a dangerous way for you, but like, you know, mad at themselves especially. Okay. Oh, I got 2. I have to do my duty with number 10, and I won't give up. So let's see about this. I have to do my duty. What's this all about? Now, you know, for some of you, I'm getting like a third-party situation. For others, I don't know, it could be related to this 9 of Pentacles energy, okay? This stability in their life, like they feel like they have responsibilities going on. They've built a life for themselves, and now they've taken on responsibilities, and it's not as easy to give those up. We have 2 of Wands. So the idea of making some choices, and the High Priestess. And I feel like you're not very familiar with this. Like you don't know what's happening here. Okay? There's something that they need to take care of. They have to choose, they have to give up. It's not like it's something very difficult, but they do take their responsibilities really seriously. Okay, so that could be it. Like, you know, I can't just give up what I have and like foolishly and like pursue other things. I have to do things the right way, I'm seeing, and they try to keep that hidden. But for some of you, it could be like a third-party situation. They might have somebody they are involved with. I am not ready. Yeah, they were not. They need to take care of things. They need to take care of something, okay? Okay, I'm still working through my issues. Right? So there's a lot of sorting out to do. Now, will this no contact, if you're not speaking to one another, end in the next few months? It might not, or it might be like a low contact. It might not be a lot of communication. But behind the scenes, know, group number 1, that this person is actually taking the right steps, the necessary steps in order to resolve what that past situation was for them, okay? Because they seem to be stuck, in a sense, in their current life. Whatever is happening, they might have built a situation for themselves, and they are stuck in there. And they need to figure out the right steps to get out of there, and to, you know, in order to give you what you are expecting of them. And yeah, they're still working. They're still working. That's still a lot to be done here. And please don't give up. Okay, so we had I won't give up, and please don't give up. So they want you to be patient. Even if they're not sharing this with you, they want you to be patient. They are hoping that you will be patient with this, with them. not giving up on what the two of you have. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, so group number 1, I will leave it at this. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group number 2. If you chose this beautiful flower, this is going to be your reading. Let's see group number 2. What are your person's next actions, their immediate intentions, next about 3 months? Okay, let's find out. We have the High Priest or the Hierophant. We have Ace of Pentacles. We have 4 of Wands. 6 of Wands. 9 of Swords. The Devil. King of Cups. Ace of Cups. 4 of Swords. And the Flying Machine or the Chariot here in this case. I'm seeing a lot of emotions here, group number 2. A lot of emotions. Your person is very much in their head, very much in their emotions. There's a lot of water energy. A lot of anguish, a lot of fear here of, you know, how this is going to go, what's going to happen. We are starting off with this very stable energy, the Hierophant energy, and then we're ending with this Chariot energy, which is like energy of moving forward. So I feel like your person wants to move forward with something, but they are very confused. They are with this Devil energy, you know, next to the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. I feel like they don't, I don't know, like the love they have for you, the feelings they have for you are beginning to feel like almost like toxic, like it's damaging them. And they just, it kind of feels like they just sort of want to take a break from something. And we're going to clarify this as we go. We have a lot of stability happening up here. We have a lot of stability. And your person is very proud of something. Okay, they are very, very proud. Maybe they're just a very proud person in general, or they might have a big ego. They could be very proud of their achievements. They could be very proud of their accomplishments. And, okay, look, I'm getting the message. Like, it feels like, like no matter how much they have accomplished, it feels like it's nothing compared to you. Like their accomplishments feel like nothing when they have to deal with you. They feel very insecure about themselves around you. All of their self-confidence and all of their ego is just basically shattered when they're around you. When they are around you, they feel insecure. They feel weak. They feel afraid. You made them lose their balance. Now, their next actions are very, you know, it's I'm not getting a lot of that, to be quite honest, because they're such in this very, very, very confusing energy. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like they almost like they want to take a break and, you know, think about things. Clear their mind, because their mind is definitely not clear at this point, you know. They give off this impression of a person who's very sure of themselves, you know, like who's very proud of their achievements. And they, you know, they might have achieved a lot of good things, a lot of stable things. And this could be the type of person who can offer stability, especially financial, material stability, commitment. Okay, they are the type of person to offer that. But there's just something about you that destabilizes them. That you broke all their balance, everything. And they are like, they're almost like sick thinking about this, okay? And they need time to clear their mind. And let's see more. I don't know. It's a very... We have Two of Swords. And Two of Pentacles. Oh, wow. What's up with the choices? And Death. And Ten of Swords. This person is absolutely convinced that, look, your person has never been in this state of mind before. Okay? Whatever is happening between the two of you, that they've never experienced that before. To them, it feels dangerous. To them, it feels incredibly, incredibly dangerous. And this, you have the potential of breaking them down, of absolutely, butchering them. Metaphorically speaking, okay, like be incredibly brutal to their heart, like absolutely break them, and they are afraid of that, and they're in this energy. I want to stay. I want to be here with group number 2. I am so drawn to group number 2, but I don't know. I'm terrified. I'm terrified of the power that group number 2 has over me. So they have to make a choice. And to them, this is a big, big choice with this Death card. And because this is like a leap of faith, Temperance. This is like a leap of faith that they need to show. And I feel like, let's see, will they do it? Because we see, in the first 3 months, it could be this turmoil they will be going through. And there could be some distance they will be taking from you and from your connection, because they really, really need to clear their mind and make this choice. Like, this is a very tough choice for them. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, I feel like in the end result could be a lot of stability. They could realize that they can trust you and they can build something with you. But now that's not going to happen within the next 3 months, okay? The next 3 months, unfortunately, group number 2 is about their torment, okay? About them clearing up their thoughts, their feelings, making sure that this is what they want. And Nine of Pentacles. Gaining their self-confidence back, because I feel like you broke their self-confidence, to be quite honest, okay? And they need to build that back. They need to, this is not your problem, group number 2, okay? You have nothing to do with this, their feelings. This is about their insecurities. Maybe some of them have been working so hard on their, life situation, material situation, career, stability, because, I don't know, they wanted to achieve some sort of validation, especially from themselves, but also from the outside world. So they worked hard for this, and now that they've met you, you could be very, very different. Okay, you could be focusing on other things. You could be, you couldn't care that, you might not care that much about, material things and money, like your titles, your money, your assets. They mean nothing to me. Show me you. Okay, show me who you are. And they're not used to that. They're not used to that, and they're afraid of being vulnerable with that. And they're like, if you don't want what I have, what else can I offer? So now they need to go inwards, okay, and figure out, what do I have to offer, and get their self-confidence back. They have a lot to offer. I'm not going to lie about this, but it kind of feels like they're terrified they're not good enough for you, for whatever reason. What did I put? I'm going to use some message cards to get more, they don't have to resonate for everyone, okay? Only take what resonates with you. For them, their next actions are just going to be working on themselves, okay? Group number 2, they're not going to interact that much with you, or, they're going to, they might take some time for themselves. It's us against the world with number 39, which becomes a 12, which becomes a 3. And, you leave me in awe with number 42, which breaks down to a 6. So this is like admiration. Like, no matter how good they are, they just feel nothing compared to you. And let's see what this it's us against the world. We'll see more about that. I'll clarify it with some tarot cards. Get some emotions. I'm yours. I always was. I will always be. I can't get over it. Yeah, they can't just... I was childish, maybe I still am. And I wrote the name of the song there that just came over. It's like by train called Drive By. Maybe they were immature about something. Or maybe they're still, like, they have some inner child issues here, okay? These insecurities, they might go back to their inner child, to childhood, not feeling validated, not feeling enough. And it's a feeling that it's really, really difficult to overcome. And you might have triggered that, okay? You might have triggered those memories, and they admire you for how strong you are, how self-confident you are. And they feel sort of, it's us against the world. I feel like they feel understood by you. And maybe that's what makes them feel so vulnerable in front of you. But they still do have to work a lot on themselves, like a lot on themselves. Because otherwise, these feelings of insecurity, of not feeling good enough, they might backfire on your connection. Should I get like one more message card? Just one, let's see. And then I'll clarify with some tarot cards. Give me a sign. 46. I don't even know how you're feeling. I don't know. I feel like they might know how you're feeling. They might know how you're feeling, but it's like they don't want to admit that. They don't want to admit that. Or maybe there was no, how you feel about them, what you think of them. Like, do you think they're good? Do you think they're, the right person for you? I feel like, yeah, again, this going back to their insecurities. They're creating all these images in their head, like they're not good enough, you don't actually like them, it's just in their head, but they feel understood by you, but you might feel pity for them. For some of you, I'm feeling like they might actually think that you feel sorry for them, and you're just helping them because you are sorry for them, not because you actually share a connection. So they want to show their devotion towards you, but again, that fear that's always there. And we have Ace of Swords. So overthinking, and the Queen of Cups. Overthinking, that's the problem. That's their problem. This person needs time. Okay, they need time. Within the next 3 months, in the near future, they will need time. This is going to be a very positive outcome for both of you, for your connection, eventually. But they need time to process everything, because there's a lot of things going on in their head now. And while they might not share it with you, or they shared it with you, they're in this disbelief energy. Like, I sort of can feel that group number 2 is with me on this, but they're just telling themselves that, nah, it's just in their head. They're making things up. You don't actually like them. You don't actually care about them. You're doing it, like I said, out of pity, because you're just a good person and you're helping everyone, something of that sort. So they really need to work on these issues. They really, before anything happens here, I feel like the next 3 months should be focusing on this, on their healing energy, and on you being patient with this. And maybe, I don't know, like, I feel like communication is going to be a very important factor here in your connection. So yeah, group number 2, I hope that made sense. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi, group number 3. If this is the flower that you chose, this is going to be your reading. So group number 3, let's find out what are your person's next actions, or the immediate intentions in about like next 3 months. Let's see, we have 2 of Wands, Two of Wands in this deck. We have 8 of Cups. Okay. 9 of Cups. The High Priest or the Hierophant. 6 of Cups. The High Priestess, I got 2 coming out, and 5 of Cups. King of Pentacles. King of Wands. 4 of Cups. What I'm hearing, well, the first thought I heard with the 6 of Cups and then the High Priestess was, come back to me. Come back to me. Now, this doesn't necessarily have to be an ex, but there could be a situation where somebody walked away from somebody else. Or there's some, like, there could be some distance. There could be some separation. And I feel like somebody made here a choice to walk away, a choice to be single. And it might have been you. A choice to distance themselves, to block them out. And they want to reestablish that connection. Your person is very hung up on the past. I don't know if the two of you are still in contact or not, but they're still hung up on the past. They saw you as everything. There's still love here, there's still passion here, there's still the desire to give you something stable, to give you something that is something meaningful. But there's also the fear of being rejected. Now, I don't know who rejected who here, okay? It might have been you, but they feel left out. And I feel like they sort of want to overcome this energy, but they're afraid to take any steps towards this goal. At this point, it kind of feels like they're trying to reestablish some sort of a connection. And it reminded me about a movie. It's an older movie with, I think it was Christopher Reeves and Jane Seymour. I don't know exactly the name in English, but it was like, it was that line, come back to me. And I feel like they're trying to establish some sort of an energetic connection, even a telepathic connection with you, in order to rekindle this connection, whatever the two of you had in the past. Now, for some of you, if something was supposed to happen in the past, it might have been forbidden. Okay, it might have been a matter of forbidden love, or the world just getting in the way. Okay, circumstances getting in the way. But I'm seeing distance, I'm seeing separation here. If this doesn't resonate with you, then this is not your group, okay? Because I am seeing separation. Somebody walked away. I'm seeing somebody who is single, or somebody who's on their own, like in their own life, minding their own business, living their own beautiful life, being happy. So like I said, this could be you. You might have moved on and you're happy, but this person never actually moved on. They never actually moved on. And what they want to reestablish this connection. They want to reach out to you, but they can't do it physically. The circumstances might have not changed. They can't do it physically. So they're trying to set this energetic connection between the two of you. Maybe even like project themselves into your dreams. Kind of sounds a bit like out there if you don't believe in these sort of things. But if you found yourself thinking about this person a lot more lately, or dreaming about them all of a sudden, this could be it, okay? So these things actually happen. And the thing is, there could also be some interest from your part. Otherwise, this connection, this energetic connection wouldn't be strong enough for such things to happen. So you might have shown interest in them as well. But at this point, they're still like thinking of the past, what it was like in the past, and wondering what has changed since then. Let me see more about this Five of Cups, okay? Let's see more about this. Let's clarify this a little bit. I'm sorry if I shook the camera. We have Five of Wands. Yeah, things didn't... We have the Moon. Oh, wow. They're sort of afraid that the past situations might repeat. Like, there's whatever happened in the past between the two of you was not the best thing, okay? There's a lot of conflict. Like I said, it could have been about the outside world because, look, they're upset. Like, they're right next to one another. But there's a lot of fog there. Okay, it might even be smog, actually. It's like, we're next to one another, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. And they might be afraid that the circumstances have not changed that much. And it might not be the time, or, nothing will ever happen. And they have a lot of regret around that. Let's see some message cards. Let's see if we can get some clarity with some of these. These are some cards that I just made myself. So it doesn't not all have to resonate with all of you watching, okay? Just take what resonates, what fits your situation. Let's see. Oh, we have... Oh, I can feel your energy all around me. Number 34. Okay, so like I said, this energetic connection. You do share this special bond. Okay, this really wants to come out. Okay. Is it too late? Number 25, which becomes a 7. I'm yours. I always was. I will always be. Oh, wow. Okay. I just like, normally I would have to explain these cards, but now it kind of feels like I don't have to add anything. Will you ever forgive me? Number 26, which becomes an 8. They might have caused a lot of heartbreak. They might have been the ones who didn't want to change that current situation in the past. And they are so very regretful about, like, what have I done? I gave up group number 3 for nonsense. Maybe they treated you unfairly. Maybe there was a lot of conflict. Maybe they made you feel unwanted. I can't focus on anything because of you. Let's get one last one, okay? Because there was just... Oh, I got to. Of course I got to. I can't offer you what you deserve, and you were always too good for me. So, I'm getting a similar vibe to group number 2 here. If you were having a hard time deciding between group number 2 and group number 3, you might want to check out group number 2 as well. There might be a message for you there as well. But yes, like in the past, it might have been a matter of insecurities. It might have been a matter of them dealing with their own issues. They might have made you feel like you are the one to blame for whatever conflict or whatever unhappy events took place in the past between the two of you. But it was actually their fault, and they never shared that with you. They never shared that. And they might have been projecting onto you. And now they're very regretful. This might have happened when you were both very young. Okay, so it might be like a high school sweethearts kind of thing. Childhood friends that grew into something more kind of thing. Doesn't necessarily have to resonate for everyone, okay? But you might have met when you were very young, at school, or something of that sort. And it never worked out because there always seemed to be something, coming in between the two of you. And they ended up rejecting you in a sense, like making you feel unwanted. But it wasn't because of you, and it wasn't because they didn't have any feelings for you. It was because of them, because of the situation that was currently going on in their life that they never shared. And we have 8 of Wands. Okay, where are we going with this 8 of Wands? Where are we going with the King of Swords? Okay, and we have 4 of Pentacles. And 4 of Wands. This person wants to reestablish a connection with you, not just a telepathic connection. That's only going to be the beginning. They want to have an open heart-to-heart conversation with you. Very honest, very straightforward. They want to approach you, they want to sit down with you, maybe they're going to ask you out somewhere simply as friends or in a group of friends, or they will try to make it happen like it was accidental in a group of friends, okay? So it's not going to be something very provocative or, but they will want to open up to you about this. They want to be honest about this. They want you to be honest as well about this. So this is what's gonna come in the next 3 months. They want to have this conversation. They need to have this conversation. We have the High Priestess. They want to tell you all the things that you are not aware of. They also want to know how you truly feeling, how you truly felt about the situation. If you still feel the same way as you did in the past. And death. I feel like, they are ready for an end to this uncertainty. That's what I'm getting. They are ready for an end to this uncertainty. They want to know, will you be with them? Will you ride with them? Or do they need to seek closure? Because I feel like they are very impatient, but like they can't go on like this. It's like there was this card, like, I can't focus on anything because of you. You are literally, the thought of you is taking over their life, and they need clarity. And in the next 3 months, they will seek out clarity. They will try to approach you in one way or another, and they will try to seek clarity. Maybe have like I said, a heart-to-heart conversation, a very honest conversation about what happened and what needs to be done next, and what are your feelings around them, or around your connection, and see what they have to do from there on. Decide what they have to do from there on. Should they stay or should they move on from this? And let's get one last message card, and then I saw 1111 on the timer, on the clock, and 31. So it was 1111 and 31. I need some time for myself. I feel like that, it's way past that, really. What we have is unbreakable. So if the two of you, like, if you also felt that there was something happening between the two of you, you are not wrong about it. This person also feels it. Now, are you ready to share this with them? Are you ready to have this conversation with them? Because it's up to you at this point. Now, with this, I need some time for myself. I can't get over it, okay? It's basically, they needed time for themselves. Or they might take a little bit of time in order to gather the courage to make all of this happen. But they need to focus on themselves. Yeah, also, I'm getting that energy. They need to think of themselves, because they are getting, a bit too distracted by the thought of you, by the feelings they have for you. So that could also be it, okay? So group number 3, I will leave it at this. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was helpful. I hope it resonated, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.